Christ is risen. Today, my beloved, we celebrate the new Sunday, the Anti-Pascha, or the Sunday of Apostle Thomas. And we heard in the Gospel reading that the disciples of Christ were gathered for the fear of the Jews, and Jesus came among them and gave them his peace and gave them the experience of his resurrection. But Thomas was not with them, and when he told him about this experience, he refused. He said, "I want to see myself. I want to experience for myself. I want to put my finger in the print of the nails of the Lord." And Jesus, after 8 days, appeared unto them again and rebuked Thomas for his doubt. We often consider that the doubt of Thomas is a negative thing and a thing to avoid. But my beloved, the hymnology of the Church describes Thomas' doubt as good. It's something positive. How could that be possible? The Apostle Thomas did not refuse to believe in the resurrection of Christ, but he wanted the experience of the resurrection. His doubt was like his eagerness to witness what's the meaning of resurrection in his life. His doubt was not because he had no faith in resurrection, but rather because he wanted to be a part of this experience, and not only by hearing. He wanted to be a part of the Christ resurrection and to take this experience in his whole existence. Faith, my beloved, is not only something that we inherit from our fathers or our grandfathers. It's not only an idea or a concept that convinces us that there is God and He's resurrected from the dead. Faith is not ideology. Faith is life. Faith is not something we have, it's something we live. We live our faith and we become faithful. That's the exact faith that the Apostle Thomas wanted to activate. Faith is a matter of commitment to this faith. We often go to church. We are used to go to church. We learned that from our fathers and grandfathers and mothers and from our families. But when we face difficulties, that's when we seek refuge in faith. Refuge, my beloved, is not for some moments of our lives. Faith is the center, the essence of our whole life. We are faithful, that means we are committed to our faith every minute of every hour of our lives. This is the meaning of resurrection. Resurrection is not an event that happened 2,000 years ago and we remember it and we have faith that Christ resurrected. No, resurrection is the hope of our lives today. Resurrection is the compass that leads our lives towards a new hope of life, towards hope beyond death, towards hope that is the most important matter of our lives. That's the faith that every one of us as Christians has to live, to commit to in his life. And that's the experience that Apostle Thomas wanted to live. He knew that Christ resurrected, but he wanted to witness this resurrection in his life. He wanted this resurrection to be the hope of his life, not an event that happened a week ago or 2,000 years ago. He wanted to witness Jesus, the resurrected Jesus. But why did Jesus rebuke him? Because he wanted the lowest level of witnessing, of seeing Jesus. He wanted to see Jesus with his eyes and to put his finger in the prints of the nails. He wanted to see Jesus by his senses, and this is the lowest level of witnessing Jesus. He didn't say, I want to hear his living word, to feel his warming love, to live with him. But he chose the lowest level. That's why Jesus rebuked him. In our lives, my beloved, we face a lot of difficulties, a lot of sorrows. And through these difficulties and sorrows, we need our faith to be the guide that guide us to the hope of resurrection. We need our faith to be the priority of our lives, not something we have in life. We go to church on Sunday, we eat lunch, and we go back to our houses, we go to school and whatsoever. Our faith, the resurrection of Christ, is not a part of our life like every other part. It's the center of our life. It's the hope of our whole life. So may the intercessions of Apostle Thomas be with us, with every one of you, with your families, and guide you towards the renewal of resurrection in your life. This is the meaning of this Sunday, the new Sunday, new faith in resurrection. We take the example of Apostle Thomas and renew our faith in resurrection. May God protect you all of you. I convey to you the heartfelt greetings of Metropolitan Saba. We spoke on the phone, and he told me to convey to you his love and his greetings in this holy season of Easter and Eastertide. May the resurrection of the Lord be the hope for all of you, for Father Luke, for the brothers deacons, Christopher and Christian, and for the both beautiful choirs, for all the parishioners of this parish, for the parish council members, and for all of you. May God protect you, grant you always health, prosperity, and guide you to the faith of resurrection. Amen.